Hello, I'm Sally Taylor. Welcome to South Today. In tonight's programme, taking shape, Portsmouth's new aircraft carrier, just 50 days before being named by the Queen.
Everyone will be out, I have no doubt. She will be difficult to miss, I suspect, on the horizon as she starts sailing in.
The countdown's continuing to the day when the Queen officially names the biggest warship ever built in the UK. In exactly 50 days' time, Her Majesty will perform the ceremony in Scotland, where work on the first of two new huge aircraft carriers is now well advanced. HMS Queen Elizabeth and her sister ship HMS Prince of Wales will be based in Portsmouth, where sections of the aircraft carriers were also built. From Rosyth, Steve Humphrey reports.
She is a huge ship. In fact, the biggest warship ever built in Britain. HMS Queen Elizabeth is longer than the Clifton Suspension Bridge and taller than Nelson's Column.
This enormous ship is nearly 300 metres long, it's 70 metres wide, and the flight deck here is big enough to accommodate 3 full-size football pitches. The idea is that the ship will be able to accommodate 40 aircraft.
And as this computer-generated image shows, she's 3 times bigger than the existing helicopter carrier HMS Illustrious. Already a simulator is being used to train the sailors who'll steer the giant ship into Portsmouth Harbour. All of those involved in the project say her first entry into her home port is going to be quite a moment.
I can only imagine what that day will be like. Everyone will be out, I have no doubt. She will be difficult to miss, I suspect, on the horizon as she starts sailing in.
Big sections of the new aircraft carrier were built in Portsmouth and then taken up to Scotland on barges for final assembly work. A giant crane was used to move parts of this jigsaw puzzle into place.
In Portsmouth, they actually filled the workshops themselves. When they come up here, despite that size, they're completely dwarfed by the overall scale of what you see behind us here. And they've been built into a 65,000-tonne aircraft carrier.
But there's sadness that Portsmouth shipyard, that has played such a key role in the carrier project, will shut later this year.
It's a really difficult situation for us, clearly, in Portsmouth, but I'm immensely proud of the way the teams have worked in Portsmouth, and it's really that bit about finishing with pride, and I'm immensely proud of the teams in Portsmouth.
This aircraft carrier will be named by the Queen on July the 4th, and the ship will get her bottom wet for the first time a few days later, when the dry dock is flooded and she's floated out.
There is still an awful lot of work to do to complete this new aircraft carrier, but she should be making her first appearance in Portsmouth in the early part of 2017. Steve Humphrey, BBC South Today at Rosyth in Scotland.